Right, friends, it's the 5th of October 2007, and I'd like to introduce you to Robert Neal, doing Scrooge.
Will you cue me? Bah! Humbug! Merry Christmas! Humbug! 7 years ago my partner Jacob Marley died, leaving me his sole administrator, sole residuary legatee, sole friend and his sole mourner. I was naturally grieved at his death, and I shall never forget his funeral. When I left his graveside, I made the finest bargain ever Ebenezer Scrooge made in his life. Still, 'twas very sad. So once again till Christmas time, when there are beggars here, beggars there, beggars everywhere. One beggar called at my office this morning. "Scrooge and Marley, I believe." "Yes, I'm Scrooge. What's your business, hey?" Come, what is it?" "Might we ask Mr. Scrooge if he would kindly contribute to find the common necessaries for the helpless and destitute poor at this festive season of Christmas?" "Did I understand you to say destitute poor? Humbug! Are there no workhouses? No prisons and the treadmill in full working order? I contribute to these beautiful institutions, and yet you say destitute poor. If they don't like that, sir, let them die and decrease the surplus population. I don't make merry myself, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. Good morning, sir, good morning." He soon left me with nothing on his list. I then encountered my clerk, Bob Cratchit, sliding down the street with a lot of street boys, shouting at the top of his voice, "Merry Christmas, George! Merry Christmas, Thomas!" Merry Christmas to everybody, the idiot. 15 shillings a week, a wife and a large family to keep, and he babbles of a Merry Christmas. He should spend the rest of his days in Bedlam. Christmas. Humbug! Strange. Speaking of the death of Jacob Marley 7 years ago, everywhere I look, I seem to see the face of Jacob Marley. Oh, Jacob Marley in the doorway. Oh, he crosses the room. Oh, he's now seated in my chair. Oh, Jacob Marley, why do you haunt me thus? Why, Scrooge, you're an old idiot. There's no spirit of Jacob Marley there. That was a piece of undigested beef. Indigestion. Christmas. What is Christmas but a time for paying debts without money? Becoming a year older and not a penny the richer. But if I had my way, everybody who goes about with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own plum pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. That would be a merry and a bubbling Christmas for him. But it's all humbug. All humbug. See, the ghost of Christmas past has stalked before me. It leaves me. Oh, the ghost of Christmas present stands before me and shows me myself for what I am. A wicked, grasping old miser. Yes, Spirit, I see it is true. It leaves me. Oh, and yet another spirit approaches, the spirit of Christmas yet to come. It is to show me what may be if I do not reform. It leads me to a lonely garret and stands beside a bare uncurtained bed, upon which lies the body of a dead miser, plundered, unwatched and uncared for. O Spirit, to what a rich end this man's gold has brought him. It leads me to a lonely churchyard. Here lies that wretched man. Oh, we stand beside his grave. I'm about to learn his name. I fear to, but I must. O Spirit, show me the name upon that gravestone. Ebenezer Scrooge. No. No. I am not the man who lay upon that bed. Oh, Spirit, no, say it's not true. Give me the chance to reform, that I may live again the past, the present, and atone in the future. Oh, no. No. Why, what is this? This is my own room. Oh, my own chair in which I fell asleep in. A dream. A dream! Oh, thank God the time before me is my own wherein to make amends. May God in this merry Christmas time be thanked for the reformation that shall now begin with Ebenezer Scrooge. But stay. I went to sleep last night, a miserable old curmudgeon. Last night. Oh, I know. Say, boy, what's today? Christmas Day? Then I haven't missed it after all. A Merry Christmas, Scrooge. A Merry Christmas to everyone. Now then, what can I do to celebrate this wonderful Christmas? I haven't celebrated it since I was a boy. Now let me think. I know. I'll write a cheque for the destitute poor and send it to that gentleman that called here yesterday. Yes, that will be a good beginning. And then to spend. Oh Lord, where can I go? No one will want Scrooge. No one. Oh. Yes, there is one. My old clout, Bob Cratchit. Poor old Bob with his 15 shillings. Did anyone hear you say 15 shillings? How the devil can a man live on 15 shillings? Well, I'll begin by doubling it. Now, oh, I know. I say, boy, do you know the poulterers at the corner? Run down and see if they've sold that big prize turkey. Yes, that's the one, my boy, that's the one. Run down and order it for Ebenezer Scrooge, and I'll give you a half-crown for yourself. Aha, they'll all be surprised at this change. Fancy, only yesterday as I walked through the city, people pointed and said, "Do you see who that is? That's Scrooge, a miserable old miser. Now with God's help and strength, they shall say. Do you see who that is? That's Scrooge, the benevolent. The man who cares for the widows and the orphans. Oh, I must be off now. I must be off. Yes, I must be off to Bob Cratchit's to make him and his wife and little ones happy. Not forgetting, of course, his poor little cripple boy, Tiny Tim. Yes, Tiny Tim shall be my charge. I'll make everybody happy. So here goes. Here's a Merry Christmas to all the world. And in the words of Tiny Tim in my dreams, may God bless us, everyone.
Absolutely brilliant, Robert. Thank you very much, Robert. Thank you.
All right.